So this is me making this video on the second time. I think this is the second video I will publish on the same channel. So what I have learned, and I have started a timer so that I can see what I have to do. And yeah, I don't know, I mean, I'm just talking to you without any script or without any plan. It's just a few minutes ago I just remembered, okay, today's Sunday, I had to make a video. And then I was like, okay, should I do the project or shouldn't I? Then I was like, nah, let's do it till the time I can force myself or I can make a habit. So yeah, so what to do. And last week was a hectic week for me because I had 3 exams: software engineering, then computer networks, and then another thing, PDS. Okay, yeah, PDS, software engineering, computer networks, and what was there any exam? No. So these 3 exams I had to do. So at that time I will talk about now. Maybe today I thought that I will talk about software engineering and computer networks. Okay, what I have seen in this subject and in the throughout the course. Before the course have started, before taking software engineering, I thought that in software engineering I will make many softwares and then the other things. Then while I started studying, it was kind of like all the theory, and it's like everything is like how I can make a software, how I can make this software, and this kind of thing. And I was so kind of nervous, and then nervous to myself. And then I was like, okay, how can I pass this test? And then later I figured out it's kind of like actually introduction to software engineering. Nah, I can't say that. It's actually more like in which process we'll go. It's like, or how can we do it, not like the practical part, but kind of like the abstract part. Suppose before making a software, what you will do, you will make a prototype, and after making the prototype you will show it to customer. If customer approves it, then you will do the planning to make it properly. And then once you make the planning, you will see the requirements, and after seeing the requirements, and then you will go through like coding and the other things, and then implementation and part, and then deployment, like you will deliver it, and then you will improve it time by time if there is any bug or if the other things is there. So it's just a model. I'm just talking about a model. There are multiple models. One is kind of like they will tell you what to do, and you will do it like the 4 process: planning, and then coding, and then testing, and then development, or planning, requirement, then. But before everything, you have to check the feasibility. What's feasibility? Feasibility is kind of like if the apps or if the idea will actually run it by economically, or somehow if it will run. So that's actually feasibility. And yeah, software engineering is actually nice, but I think it's not like that much lucrative. I don't know if it's actually lucrative now, because I think everyone can make the software, but I doubt that people can make good software. To make a good software, you need multiple things, and idea, execution, and many things. So that was software engineering. And also, like, suppose you are making a kind of company like Amazon, and then you are doing it how you take the payment part from any API, and you take the login parts from from another site. You take the multiple things, you will add multiple things in one place, and then that is CBSE, component based software engineering. Okay, so that was like kind of like software engineering, what might happen, what we will have to do, how we can communicate, and the other things. So that was software engineering. And then what was in computer networks? In computer networks, we have to study like various things. Okay, in computer networks, what we have to do, okay, I think my 5 minutes have been passed. So in computer networks, what we had to do, we had to learn how all the devices in the world are connected to the network, are connected to the internet, or not like, yeah, internet, are all the devices, how all the devices can communicate. Okay, so I think in this part I'm just saying sorry that it's not like whatever I'm telling you, it's completely my opinion. It's not like okay, you can take the reference, or you should take the reference. Don't. If you are watching it, I think you are just wasting your time. That's why you are watching it. And if you are watching it just to watch me, yeah, I'm sorry for that torture. So, but I think our idea developed time by time. I'm just making this video for me. So now what I have learned in computer networks, I have learned how actually they can send a message. Suppose I'm just sending a message, okay, from here to there, and there is specific port for this application, and through that port that thing is going in electric signal. Okay, one is that thing is going by electric signal, and then that is taking that takes the fragmentation, and then takes the packet, and that takes the session. So it was like a complete what I can say, it's like like a complete model. I mean, you might think that okay, I'm calling someone or I have sent the message and it's seen as soon as possible, but you can never imagine, if you don't study, how far, how depth it can go. Like if we search something, when we search something, I'm just telling it, not to tell anyone that okay, this is in the computer networks. Maybe I will watch it many days later and then I can say okay, I found that thing fascinating. What I found fascinating was this thing. Okay, so suppose google.com or instagram.com or facebook.com, they are actually domain name, so it's human readable, but we have to see that computer doesn't understand it. Computer understand, suppose binary numbers, so binary numbers converted into a decimal part. So decimal part is like suppose 192.168.0.1. okay, suppose for google.com, the computer understandable address is 194.168 dot something. Okay, now if I search from my computer google.com or facebook.com, what they do, they first check the cache. In the cache there is a table, suppose google.com, and then this address, this decimal address, and if they don't find it, they go through the root level server, and root server tells us that okay, this is in the last, there is com. I mean, it's all like divided, for .com this, for UND this, for org this, and they will say okay, go through the .com, and then once you go to the .com, you say google.com, and then they will go through the another hierarchical level, and then you will go there, and then they will check, and then they will check that google.com equal to this address, and then they will give you this address to here, then your computer, go to that address. So it's all happen once you search it. They go through it, and then they will take the IP address, and then they go here, and then they go to the actual IP address. So that's actually kind of like the relation between DNS and your computer, and then the all other things. DNS means domain name server, in where this type of address, www.google.com or anything.com or anything, any website, suppose somewhere blog post or anything, any websites IP address is actually, it's kind of like a registry book there. Your name is this, and then this is here. So yeah, that's it. So that was a little part of computer, a small portion or a teeny part of computer networks, not everything. So yeah, that was it. I think I may have still many what we can say, inertia in speech. I will pass it time by time. Maybe when I will make the 100th video or 52nd video, I will definitely overcome this. Okay, so that's it for today. Okay, bye bye.